Okay. Hey, folks. Welcome in. Happy Monday. So, at the end of the last stream on this file, I ran through day 5, right? And if you weren't here for that, it was a pretty good day. But I had a couple little slips, so I'm going to I rolled it back. We're going to start over on day 5 here. We're going to go through all of that again, and then I just need to make sure at the end that I follow my notes this time. So that's what's going to be happening today. Welcome in, everybody. Steven, Shay, Sleepy, Flamestar, Sarah, King of Hearts. What's the context for the poll? I don't know. Just felt like throwing something in there for fun. Dani and I are, for Halloween, going to go as Greg and Wirt to a party from Over the Garden Wall, which is a fantastic show, by the way. Very good Halloween show. So, anyway, that's the plan for tonight. Should be pretty chill. Restart a whole day, yeah. And it's a really long day too, so it's kind of a bummer. But I really need to pull this day off, like, correctly. Because it's a really important day. So I rolled it back. I considered just starting over completely to see if I could like replicate the route and make sure that everything worked the way I expected it to. But that just seemed like a pain in the butt, so I did not do that. Let me pull up my notes here real quick. Okay. All right, let's get going. Greg makes me think of my old boss, and Wirt makes me think of Diablo 2. Greg makes you think of your boss? All right. Okay, so it's day 5. I don't remember what our luck was. We have good luck today. That's fantastic. Just a reminder, if you weren't here, or actually just a reminder, or if you weren't here, this is just completely vanilla, no mods. I'm not using any kind of chair skips. I'm not using animation canceling. I'm just trying to do something that's completely like replicatable by anybody who's playing the game. I would say you do have to be fairly decent at fishing, but like I'm no fishing genius by any means, so let's rock and roll. We got a dog. I forgot about that. All right, let's get a dog first. Do I not have audio? Game audio? No, it's working. I don't know. Can you guys hear any game audio stuff? Let me know. Is my music like crazy loud? Is that why? No, it's not. I can see it on the little bar. Huh. All right, whatever. Well, I don't really need to hear, so that's not a big deal. Will you adopt this dog? Yes, we will. You can be Groundhog since we reset the day. You hear a woofie? All right. I don't know what that's about, but I guess I don't really care. It's just low in volume a bit. That's not too... Alright, well, whatever. We'll get what we get. So, important stuff for today. We need to grab our pickaxe. We'll keep our hoe. We'll leave our fiberglass rod and our scythe here. I don't need either of those. I think I do want to harvest everything right away. I'm not going to bother to water the 2 crops that are left behind. Okay, sounds good. And we didn't lose anything, so that's good too. We'll bring that. And then I have chubs up that we'll have to grab on the way. But I think I'll take my parsnips anyway, just in case. Oh yeah, the other thing that I want to make sure I do I have enough wood? Yes, I do, to make a chest. We didn't do that last time. And I'll leave a few of those behind. On the first run. The first day 5 morning was a little borked, to be honest. And then I think we're good. And then I think we're good. So if I remember right, get some leeks along the way. We got to pick up our chubs. I don't think I grabbed my stone. I don't know if that'll be a big deal. I guess we'll find out. If I got to redo this day, I got to redo this day. I don't think I had a lot of stone, to be honest. A book? Oh, yeah, that's right. All right. Could go visit Linus. Having his morning alone time. All right, I skipped the leeks, which I guess I didn't really need them last time. I think that way was faster anyway. So let's see. We want this iron ore. I'm going to need that for later. Here's some stone. And probably just take the iridium ones. I don't need my gold ore. And honestly, I don't really need my iron ore either. I just need to remember that I have 5. That'll be important later. And I think that should be enough. I don't think we need anything else. Line is conducting his morning meeting. Everybody just needs a little zen time in the morning, you know? Alright, I don't really need to watch the cutscene here. Don't really care about that. And let's drop this stuff off. And leave the parsnips here too. I don't plan on needing those, but I guess you never know, right? And I didn't like rewatch my VOD from last time, so I don't really know where the stairs were, which is good, you know. We don't want to be coming into this with like prior knowledge. But I definitely did remember that there were leaks, for example. I do need copper, but I really need to keep moving more than I need 1 piece of copper. There we go. Awesome. And what do we got? Nothing. This is not a great looking floor. Oh, this is not worth it at all. This is not worth it at all. All right, great. Geode cutscene. Very cool, very cool. But I just really need some stairs. Just need some stairs. We don't have a freebie or anything, do we? No, it doesn't look like it, so... Alright, cool. So we're honestly off to, I would say, a pretty abysmal start here. We're going pretty slow. I have not gotten very much copper. Let's see, what do we have? 10, and we need 25 for it to even be worth anything. And it's 9:10 in the morning. Okay, that's fine. We need to get out of here by like 3 at the latest, but I really need to start some copper bars before then, so hopefully we can pick up the pace a little bit here. Ugh. Slimes, man. If there is one thing that I learned over quite a bit of playing Stardew Valley, the early game parts at least, is that just like running through things and tanking those hits is usually going to get you where you're going faster than trying to kill stuff with the rusty sword. On the other hand, having things dead on the map would seriously improve the chances that we find a ladder, and we are just dying here. Come on. Goodness gracious. Well, off to a bad day. Off to a bad start, I should say. We might be resetting this one if things don't pick up for me here. On a decent luck day. Hello there, Leap. How are you? What are you doing? See you playing Stardew Valley. You're absolutely correct. and things are not going well. What I'm hoping is to get to floor 10. My goodness. What I'm hoping for is to get to floor 10, because we can just use the elevator to go back and forth to 10, which it can get us down to 11, which would hopefully allow us to just grab some copper on 11 and then just leave, but we got to hurry. Although this is a good chunk here. I need 45, and I had 10 up there, so there we go. This is more what I needed. This floor looks like it's gonna be a pain in the butt, though. Let's do that. Got some stairs, perfect. Got a magnet ring, I'll take that. Thank you. Okay, let's get out of here. That was not the best I've ever seen, but you know what? We did it. We did it. And I definitely have enough stones, so yeah, let's, do we even really need to be up here for anything at this point? I have my furnace. Oh, I don't have enough. It takes 25, not 20. Okay, that's good to know and pretty important. All right, beautiful. Well, only one more trip hopefully will get us there, so let's pray for some copper here. Just need, what, 8 more? Great start, great start. Anyway, how you guys doing? Oh, and I left all my food up there. That's a bonehead move. We're gonna have to go back up. Let's go. So we can, if we need to, buy copper. Like, that is viable and won't really hurt us in the long run. So we'll try. Like, if I don't see anything down there right now, I'm just gonna come up and we'll just head over to Clint's a little early. There we go. There's a little bit. Anything else around here? Not really. Okay. I don't really have time to go to the end of this and still leave on time, so I think we're gonna head out. Oh, anything? Anything? Nice, nice. Okay, I think that's probably all I can manage time-wise, so let's grab our copper and our coal and our bars. And we only need 2 more ore, so that's not too bad. Been a good day, awesome. Rough day, sorry to hear that. Some pot roast, though, excellent. Fantastic. We don't have a lot of coal either. I have a feeling I might have some hanging out somewhere, but this is not much to work with. Okay, we got our copper bars. We have our copper ore. We have the 3 coal we need. And it's 250, so I think this can all stay. We don't need any of this. All right, let's rock and roll. So we're just going to post up right inside Clint's front door. He doesn't care if you stay there after hours as long as you get there before the door closes. So we'll go ahead and do that. Grab this leek on the way. And then the other thing that I would like to do as well... Yeah. I would also like to pick up some iron right away while we're here, which is the big thing that I missed last time and the reason why I rolled this day back. We won't have a chance to buy iron from Clint until the 7th now after this. And it's going to be quite a bit of a challenge to actually just find it, you know, since we won't have our pick. So let's pick up 2 copper ore. That'll give us everything we need there. And then we had 5, so we just need 20 iron ore. And that leaves us with plenty of money for the kale that we're going to want. So we're well within expectations, like money-wise and time-wise. If I had better luck, it would have been nice to get all of my bars done before I even came down here, because I would like to buy some crops. Not a huge deal that we miss it today, but would have been nice to get them in the ground and free up a little bit more of our time on the 12th or the 13th, I want to say. Probably the 13th. All right, one more of these. It's very strange to not have any of my mods, because normally I can just like hover over my machines and see how long it's going to take for things to process. And I really miss that. Oh, okay. All right. Last one's going there. And then, yeah, he's going to go over here, but he'll still accept work from us for a little while, so... Everybody's always mean to Clint, but listen, like... If you got a job to do... Alright, let's get our pickaxe in there. If you have a job to do, Clint will get it done, whether he's open or not, but maybe he's just a little too shy to be like, no, I'm actually closed, man. Rough day at work? Oh, no. Well, good luck, Dani. Thanks for stopping by. Wishing you the best for the end of the closing shift, and I'll see you in a couple hours, I guess. Since it's a little late in the day, I am just going to quickly make a loop for forage. We do need to stop back home and water the 2 crops that we left. So I'll be doing that momentarily, and then I think we'll round out the day by fishing up north. I'll check my notes, but... Oh, and I need to check for the weather tomorrow, and I am actually trying to like be friends with a few people, so I guess I won't just dig through the trash right in front of them. Anything? Oh, all right, we'll take that. An amethyst? Very nice. Very nice. And a little flower. Wish I would have had this a minute ago. And I have like 6 texts. I don't know. Hopefully it's nothing important. Nice. That would have been good to know that that was there. But then again, like, how would I have known that at the beginning of the day, right? So let's not worry about that too much. All right, everything goes into the bin except for the iron. I'm going to take that with me, and I'm going to take this coal as well. At least 2 of the texts are deets about my rough day. All right, fair enough. I'm sorry, babe. And let's see. Gonna need my fiberglass rod. We got a ton of bait. Not really. We got 26 bait. That's fine, though. And yeah, we'll just fish and smelt for the rest of the night, and then load up on Saturday. I didn't check the weather. I can do that when I get home. That's fine. I have enough money that I do need to come home tonight. And now that we've passed level 5 fishing, we're getting our better prices, so we do kind of want to be like actually selling stuff instead of, ooh, water the crops. Okay. Good call, good call. Thank you. Please also help me remember that on my way back. It'd be a long walk to go over there now and then turn around, but I definitely missed that. That's a big one. It'd probably be better to just eat the 10 seconds in the morning and just take care of that than to have to worry about it. Okay. I don't know all the safe spots, so I will have to definitely look that up before really, like, implementing anything. I know that there are a lot of safe spots over here, but it's not everything, so... Dang. We really don't want somebody to crash through here and bust our furnace. I don't think in the spring Sebastian will break either of those 2 items, but that sure would be pretty sad, huh? Oh, oh. Other thing this is doing is getting me a lot more fishing, like, muscle memory, because it has been a second since I've fished at a low level like this. I think I was talking about that. Got some boots. Nice. For a long time, I was playing, like, the no tools farm, right? So I didn't have a fishing rod. And that I've been working on that farm since, like, May. So, and before that, I was just wrapping up, like, the perfection file, but I was at fishing 10 with, like, the iridium rod and everything I need to, like, just be maxed out. So this is good practice. Good practice. Hey, Jew. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, we need to eat something here. Leather boots can stay. Algae can stay. Yeah, this will be the best. No tools? Isn't that impossible? It's definitely not impossible. You can't get perfection. I know that. But you can definitely complete the community center, and that was the goal of that one. I got through the first 100 days on that. We'll see. I think I was just getting to the point where I was making a lot of progress, so it would be kind of nice to dig back into that and see where I can take it. That video went out on Saturday, so that's right on my channel. It was a good time. Kind of. Actually, it kind of sucked, too. It's a giant pain in the butt, but it's really cool to see all the ways that you can, like, work around things that you would expect you need, like, you know, tools, a watering can, right, to water your crops, hoe to till the earth. You don't need any of that. It's garbage. Throw it away. I think the only tool that I really... I guess the hoe would be really nice. Honestly, the hoe and the watering can both are pretty vital, so... Makes sense, though. Okay, let's see. If this is done before we leave, I don't think it will be, because that takes, what, like 4 or 5 hours? Where's that gold? Could you eventually get the efficient enchantment on those tools so you're not using energy? So, yes. If I were planning to take that run to perfection, that's what I would do. The only problem with that is that you do need to use the watering can to get into the volcano for the first time. So, you could complete it, but you would have to accept that you're going to use, like, I don't know, like 10 stamina or something like that. We got bubbles over there. I'm going to go take care of those. And, you know, that's not a ton. Like, if you can beat Stardew Valley using 10 energy, that's pretty impressive, I would say. But it's not no energy. But also, I found out, somebody left me a comment, I'll have to address this if I ever continue the file, that breaking things without a tool, like when you click on it to push it, apparently that depletes your energy, which I did not know. And on day 93, I used up a little bit of energy cleaning up the planting area of the beach farm because I had a sprinkler and a scarecrow down there. So actually, I'm a fraud. Just so you guys know. So I'm thinking what I'll do is if I pick up that file again, I'll just go ahead and trash that stuff because realistically, I could have just bombed it, you know, and rebuilt the sprinklers and bought a new rare crow. I didn't need to pick those up. Like, they're not absolutely required for me to have them. So I think that's probably how I will deal with that, just so I can make it fair in my own mind without just tanking and starting completely over for no reason at all. Okay, so what do we want to take home today? We can leave our fiberglass rod here because it's going to be sunny, if I remember right, but... Did I even check the weather? I might need to take that with me. I don't really need my rusty sword. We do need to bring our hoe with us. And are we going into town tomorrow? I am, but I don't think I'm going to the museum. I don't have any reason to go down that far. We'll take this stuff with us, I guess, on the 7th for some donations. Just binged a lot of your videos while trying out my attempt at perfection in 2 years. Thanks for checking things out. Good luck. 2-year perfection was a lot of fun. It's a great challenge. I really enjoyed it. Wow, I don't have a lot in here that I really want to sell. I must have cleaned this out pretty recently, so maybe I'll take home the forage in case I want to make spring seeds with them. I was going to say I need to take my clay home, but that was the other one. I don't really care about clay in this file. We'll take all of those. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I mean, I might as well just grab my 2 chubs, the 2 normal ones, and just sell those. And I think that's pretty good. And then I gotta remember, very, very important, absolutely have to water the crops when we get home. If those are not done by the 13th, I'm gonna be a sad little guy. It's not like the biggest deal in the world, but it would be a lot more convenient, and it would mean an extra harvest of the strawbs, which I really would like. Of 20 of them, at least. Not like a whole entire field, but we can get a little bit of speed growth, so we'll take what we can get, right? You can go there. I can make some spring seeds, so that's good. I think I'll just leave this stuff for now just so it can keep stacking. I don't want to sell these, but everything else I think is going. And then we got a little bit of energy and a little bit of time, so let's get rid of some of these stumps. I don't really need... Excuse me, I don't really need like a lot of wood right now, but I would like to get rid of these at some point, so might as well take care of it while I'm just looking for somewhere to burn energy and time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and sure down here, 7. Great. Oh, there was one up there. Dang. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, not bad. We got 27 wood. I got everything I need to make a batch of seeds. We have all the parsnips I'm going to need for, well, a few different things. I mean, I need a lot more gold ones, I guess, but not really a huge deal if I don't get those, to be honest. So, yeah, let's, like I said, I don't think I ever actually checked the weather. It is going to be sunny. Okay. All right, so let me look at my notes real quick and see what I messed up. We need not very much kale. I didn't need to sell any gems. That's fine. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. We got all of the iron that we needed. Obviously, the pickaxe is in. As long as we can get all of that iron done and processed tomorrow, we'll have all the bars we need for the next day. So we do want to grab the community center cutscene in the morning. And that's that. Hey, Nikki, welcome in. And I guess I'm going to need a little bit of wood, huh? We do need some wood to build a scarecrow. That's pretty important. Got mining level 1. Fantastic. Just a little bit of extra cash there. Nothing too crazy. And what about tomorrow? What's, sorry, I meant weather for tomorrow. Clear and sunny. Okay. Hi from South Australia. I love playing Stardew Valley. Welcome in. Welcome in, Neville and Snips. Hello. All right, let's water our 2 crops. And where am I at for stone down here? I only have 4. That's kind of a bummer. I was hoping to start making some paths down here. And I need a bunch more fiber. I must have left that up top. Okay, that's something to consider. Oh, cool. We can go buy a new fishing rod. Thanks, Willie. I don't think I'll be doing that soon. Got some cookies. Awesome. Love it. And what else? Adventures Guild Quest. And what else? Backpack. Okay. Cool. Let's get ourselves a little bit of wood and a little bit of fiber while we're waiting for the community center cutscene to actually work. Actually, I need to switch these. That's gonna bug me. So we can't trigger that until 8 a.m. anyway, and we do definitely want to grab that today. So I'm not too upset about needing to do this. Definitely would have been better to have all of my fiber down here and only need to get the wood. Or vice versa. I mean, either way, just having one of these things done would be nice. Okay, there's our 20 fiber. And here we go. Grab you. I think I've been leaving a bunch of maples. Don't really need to be doing that for any reason. So, have I just been leaving maple trees up the whole time? Because this is a maple tree, right? Guess we'll find out. Or I guess I won't. The oak ones are the ones that have like the medium darkness of the trunk, if I remember right. I honestly still, after many, many years of playing this game, struggle. Like, this is an oak. That's a maple. I don't know why it still gets me every time. Okay, you guys can stay home. I didn't bring my coal home, so that stinks. And I don't have my pickaxe, so I can't even get any from home. So, not great, I would say. Not great. What we're going to need to do is go up north and grab my coal. Okay, interesting. I'm going to put that in my notes real quick. I remember the maple tree because it looks like the oak tree. Thanks so much, Argon. Head home with iron bars. At least one coal. Up to 20 fiber. All right, beautiful. Let's go get our community center cutscene. We'll stop up by our box and just grab a bunch of stuff and I guess come back down through the backwoods. Looks like I have a clear shot, so I can just completely empty my inventory. As long as there's nothing weird here. That would make me really sad. The maples have pointier leaves. Fair enough. I don't know. It's been 7 years since I started playing this game. And, I don't know. They still get me. So I want to test something here. I know if I skip the cutscene outside, that I'll just start right at the entrance to the town from the bus stop. But I'm wondering if I wait until we go inside to skip the cutscene, will I load up right outside the community center like you do if you watch the whole thing? That's not really important. It doesn't really change very much. But it would be nice to save a little bit of like time on the day clock. All right, let's see. Nope. Okay. Well, then the question becomes like, do I want to save the extra half hour of running up here to spend 30 seconds listening to Lewis? And honestly, it's kind of a tough call. Coastal of All That Is Mighty. That is an interesting name. Welcome in. So we'll grab this up to the water. And then I think I should swing back down through town, pick up my kale, go home, plant everything, and then go up through the backwoods instead. All right, let's do that. And also, let's find out... No, he won't today. was gonna say, let's find out if Sebastian breaks anything for us. I don't know if those spots are safe, like I said. All right. One more bar started. Grab one of these. And I guess I can just start bringing stuff home, huh? No point in bringing those yet. We'll take the gold. And leave 2 more of those up here. Take our donos, take our chub. We'll hang on to those. We want geodes for the long run. Guess I'll take my fiber, since obviously I could have used it. And how about some clay? No, let's leave the clay, because we gotta buy kale. My middle child named me. See, normally I would think that would go the other way. Like, you would name your children. But here we are, in the year 2023, with my antiquated thoughts and ways of doing things. Let's grab some kale real quick. I think I only need like 15, but I'm going to grab 18, I want to say, just in case. I didn't actually do the math considering our rice. I don't know how much that'll change anything, but I do know that if we get 18, we're definitely going to be okay. And honestly, today was just going to be fishing anyway, and it's not a day where I'm like crunched for money. So if I'm going to have a day where I got to learn stuff, today's a good day for that. We got a very full box here. Grab our watering can and our hoe. Should I make another box right away? I kind of want to. I think... No, because I need that for my scarecrow. Duh. Okay, you and you. There's our scarecrow. And you can just go right about here. Now, if I had a bunch of wood or a bunch of stone, and I don't think I have a ton of either, I have 15 wood. Do I want to start putting down wood for sprinkler layouts? I'm not sure. How long are you streaming for? Not super long tonight. I'm just wrapping up like the first 7 days. So once I'm done with tomorrow, I'll probably call it. I'd need to go back and review at that point and see like where my misses are and what kind of changes I can make to get through it a little bit more efficiently next time. So nothing too crazy. Let's go ahead and do this. So if I have one here, I can't put it there. Down to an over one, down to over, down to over. That's only one. No, that's right. I hate these things, y'all. So that's going to do all of those. And then the reason I'm doing this is just because I want to, like, have a decent idea of where I'm going to be planting. And that's blocked, so that's a decent start. I don't have my pick, so I can't really, like, clear land right now. So probably didn't need to be doing this today, but what the heck. No, I messed it up, huh? Because you're going to be there. You should have been up one. Oh, I can't get these up? All right. This is some perfect gag music for a little mistyfrequencies. Because this is going to water these 4. We'll have one here. Doing these 4. This is good. I think this section is right. So I'm going to go ahead and just plant based on that assumption for now. One, two, three, four. Is this where our problem is? So I would need... Okay. It's my sideways ones that are wrong, huh? So you're going to water those ones, which means I need one here to do this and this. I am absolutely not a pro basic sprinkler setter, in case you can't tell. But that'll work for now. That's something I want to get better at as well, because I always have to like use a little layout or like draw it out, or use the Stardew Planner website. And I feel like maybe I should clean up that other side just so I don't assume that those are correct. I can come back and do them later. The right way next time. I wish I could clear that out. That would help a lot. Okay, cool. Well, it's 3 o'clock on a Saturday. We have all of our kale down. I think the rest of the day is probably just going to be fishing. Go up through the backwoods, fish and smelt, and then bring home all of our iron at the end of the day. Okay, you can just get out of here. Okay, Billy Joel. That is exactly where my mind went, like, as I was talking, to be honest. So by the end of the day, we should have our 5 iron bars. Honestly, it probably wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world to start doing gold as well. I think gold is $7.50 each. So I have enough for 1 bar somewhere between all of my junk. I don't know that we could have gotten enough. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, we don't need an entire gold pickaxe worth of gold because we would have the 7th anyway, so. For the rest of the day, I think we'll just try and do a little bit of fishing, catch whatever we can here for extra cash, and then see where we're at the end of the day money-wise. I have more than enough kale to get me to level 4. Nice, little largemouth bass. Prehistoric tool, I don't know if I have one of those. I feel like I'm always drowning in those. Anyway, I have more than enough kale in the ground to get me to level 4 farming. Once I have my pickaxe back, I can nail out the exact spots for those sprinklers so I don't have to be guessing at that forever. And then we'll turn the sprinkler back in and get that started up to iron. And that just really... Oh, we have no bait. Interesting. That just really, like, shoots you up through the levels if you have an iron pickaxe this early. No way I can reach those bubbles, though. That's kind of a bummer. I was going to say it might have been a good day to go get bait from Willie, but with it being a Saturday, it kind of doesn't really matter. We would have had to do it yesterday, and there was not really time in the schedule yesterday for anything extra, so... Either have to hope that we find some here, or we just suck it up, or I guess we could go home and see what other tasks I could get into. I could make a foraging loop since it's Saturday, I guess. We could go through Cinder Sap and see what we can find there. Dang, ancient seed, nice. Not a huge deal, but it's always fun to find those, right? Like, it's not going to change much of my early game route, but it is exciting. The earlier you get them, the better, right? So tomorrow it might be worth... Well, we'll be over there anyway. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll want to make sure that we drop off all of our donations, pick up our actual seed for our ancient seeds. Throw one of those in the ground right away, I guess. And then we'll swap our pickaxe. I don't think I'm going to have enough money to go up to gold right away, so I'm probably not too worried about that, actually. Thank you, Ancient Seed. Very cool. Oh, wait. I need to switch my iron. Oh, well. I was considering trying to get all the way up to gold right away, but unless I became like a much better fisher overnight, I just don't think that that's realistic to plan for. And if I'm trying to think of like things that, you know, anybody could pop in without having to worry about RNG or being like catching every fish perfectly, I probably don't want to do that anyway, so. But I did have it in my notes as a possibility. Unlikely, though. Only 3 more bait. I hate to say it, but I actually hope I get, like, the 10 pieces of bait in that chest. Like, that's never what I'm wishing for, but it would go a long way right now, so let's see what we got. Or a dino egg. You know, either or. 1 piece of bait. All right. Our artifact game is pretty strong here, though. Getting a lot of stuff. Tons of rice shoots, too. Rice shoots really kind of throw my whole plan into disarray because they're pretty decent free experience. It's just how many of them are you going to get? You know, you can't really plan your farming levels around the rice shoots that you find fishing randomly because there's no way you're going to get the same every time, you know? So I just completely did not worry about those. All right. How about this time we find those 10 pieces of bait or a dino egg? Again, really not picky. Either one would be fine. Or a Neptune's Glaive would be pretty cool. But it would almost make me feel like the run is invalid, I guess, so maybe not. 3 magma geodes. Chest at your fishing spot. Who are you so wise in the ways of storage? Man, I should go watch some Monty Python. Trash your shoots or sell them? I'm going to plant them. I'm just not going to... They're not, like, routed in. I don't care what they give me. Like, I'll take any experience I can get, you know. But I didn't plan as if I were going to have any. Look at Abby jamming over there. Just playing the flute for, like, 6 hours while I fish. Power couple, right? Oh, all right, bye. Unlike Sebastian, who just comes out here and blows secondhand smoke in my face all night. All right, I think that's our last iron bar, so we might pack it up and head home today. I think I will actually take the furnace with me and then just try and clear out the chest as best as I can. The reason I want the furnace instead of leaving it up here is because if I have a rainy day coming up, I might want it down by the river so I can do gold while I'm getting catfish. So otherwise, leaving it up here would be totally fine as well. But just on the off chance that we get a rainy day, I think I want to bring it with me. Let's bring all of our artifacts. Don't need the green algae. We definitely need to bring our fiberglass rod. Think you're going to mill the rice after? No, I never mill the rice, honestly. Let's bring our rice shoots home. I'll plant those. And then chubs for food. We'll take that. And I guess if we're going to Clint's anyway, geodes would make sense. Is this a good grouping? I think the bullhead is possibly the weakest thing here, but I don't think I really need anything else. So let's, oh yeah, the bullhead can stay so I can take my furnace. That's what I was just talking about. Beautiful. Never draw attention to the introvert or they run away. True. I was just here over in the corner, minding my own business, being quiet. That was me, what, on Friday night? We were at a going away party thing for one of Danny's coworkers. And I know a few people there, and I talked for a little while, and then I was out of things to talk about, and out of people that I really had much to say to that day, so I just wanted to, like, hang out on my phone in the corner. And some people just don't like that. You know? Some people just want you to go, and not Dani, not my wife, but some people just want you to, like, go make friends, go socialize. I'm like, I don't really want to. Leave me alone, please. All right, that can all go in there. We're really tight on storage right now. Kind of a problem. And I just used all my wood on making stupid paths so that I would be able to plan for my sprinklers, so excellent. Very, very wise of me. Maybe I'll just get some more wood. So we want the pointy leaves is something I learned today from chat, and I brought my fishing rod with me instead of a scythe. I think, honestly, that will help me at night. You know what I mean? Like, nighttime is the hardest time for me to distinguish. Like, these guys are what I'm looking for. During the day, it's not so bad. And I didn't bring my axe. Oh, it's just down here. And I am all over the place tonight. Grab a little bit of wood. I was going to make a foraging loop. I just don't think that's happening. Maybe we'll just work on foraging levels instead at home. I also want to get that rice in the ground, so maybe that's the only other thing that we can really accomplish here. Feels very odd to me to just leave the trunks, but I'm trying to do it, okay? For now, at least. We'll come back through later and take care of all of that. Even if it's super hideous, it's just gotta happen. Oh, I scared a frog out of his house. I'm a monster. That's my hoe. That's not gonna work. Okay, what do we have? 52, perfect. So let's actually move this. Grab ourselves a little chest. And we'll mark this one blue because it's going to be for fishy stuff. And I really don't have the space to be doing this. Okay. Fishing, 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 fishing. You and you and you and you. Okay. It's 1150. I got 50 energy. That should be enough for us to get all the rice in. There's 11 of them. That's what, 22 experience? Do the trunks grow back from the trunks? The trunks just stay there, yeah. Right now, I'm just going to leave them because, yeah, like Bobblehead Dance said, it's just the energy cost is just not really there for them. So that's enough to get us done. Let's get this rice in the ground. $12.10, plenty of time. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Some of those might even be covered, possibly. I don't actually know. So it's 12:30. We got 27 energy left. Let's take a chub with us and try and get maybe like. Do I just go for the small stuff here? I think maybe I will. Maybe I'll just work on getting trunks out. I can definitely get at least one more. They really are annoying, and it really bothers me. They're super ugly, but in the first couple of days, I just really wanted to make sure I was getting the most bang for my buck energy-wise. So now we can kind of go around and pretty things up just the tiniest bit. but not very much. It's still going to be ugly as sin around here. At least we have a path. All right. We got 2 more. I think that there was something up here that was bugging me. No, not really. There's 1. There's 2. Now let's hoof it back home. Can't get stuck on stuff. I just found that log that was bugging me that I was talking about. Okay. There's that. 1:50 a.m., which is the perfect time to get into bed. We did hit foraging level 2. That's exciting. Also got a fishing level. Fishing 7 on day 6 is pretty good. Stepped out for a bit to take care of the dogs and come back to see an ancient seed. I don't know if you paused and you're pretty far behind, but yeah, I found that a little bit ago, which is pretty exciting, actually. We are going to be making a trip over that way today. Copper pickaxe is ready, that is why. So we got our recipe. Weather is going to be sunny tomorrow. And neutral luck. Gotta make sure we grab our letter from the wizard today. Very important that you don't just run down there like I always do. And then we'll water our crops in our just hideous layout here. The hardest part of this at this point for me is the not animation canceling portion. This is a long time for each individual crop. So I kind of want to grab my pick and come back and clear this out. I don't know that that's the best plan in the world, but... And then let's see. I wanted to do donations today, possibly crack geodes. We definitely need this. If I leave my axe, I can bring my geodes. Won't have enough for the amethyst. Amethyst can stay. I'll take the geodes. I'd rather have those and see what we get here. I can't bring everything anyway, so... Okay, I think that's fine. Alright, let me look at my notes here. Go talk to the wizard. If we're hanging on to any forage, we could knock out the spring forage bundle today. That's true. We could bring Lewis a present today. If we wanted to, we could buy some gold. That would cost us about 10,000, which we absolutely do not have. We're going to be broke. So, okay. All right, change of plans. Let's clear things out here. So we're definitely going to take the ancient seed. Definitely going to take the iron bar. Let's take that with us. I'm actually going to take 2 daffodils as gifts, because if I run into Caroline, I'd also like to give her one. The 2 geodes will come with us as well. And then the rest kind of doesn't really matter. Let's just get our gems out of the way since there's 2 of them. That's nice and easy. All right, we got our upgrade for our pickaxe. We have our community center. We have donations, and we have geodes. All right, we're off to see the wizard. Got to maintain our little path here, too. Oh, that's right. I have to go, like, all the way around. Okay. That stinks. That might be worth coming back to clear out. I don't know what the time is going to look like if I want to try and get over to Clint's, all the way back home, back over to Clint's, and, I mean, we probably have time. Oh, and I didn't even plan for this, but let's see what we got here. An orange for 300 gold is actually a fabulous deal. Like, amazingly good. But again, I don't really want to plan for anything that you could get out of here, but you're not guaranteed, so I don't really care. See if we can pick that up. We cannot. Too high of a quality. Bummer. How about you? Again, cannot. Julia, hi everyone. Just got on to watch. How's your week going so far? Well, we are off to a fabulous start. In the game, at least. I got everything that I needed to, but we had to reset day 5 to get there. Orange for 300 worth it? I mean, it really is. But I don't know that I'll be, like, bringing this file further than today. Like, this is just a proof of concept kind of thing, you know? I'm not necessarily too concerned with working toward the community center specifically, other than just, like, planning out the things I know I can do. Some trash from the trash. Love it. Double the flavor, double the fun. Don't need to talk to Penny. But maybe I should keep going. I mean, it would be interesting to see what, like, if I got really deep into it and really tried to, like, push what I could do in spring. Could be kind of interesting. All right. These can go, and you can go. I'm not going to pick that up quite yet. I think we'll do that after we crack our geodes here. Otherwise, I'm not going to have room. I'm not going to have room either way unless I get some stacks. Pine cone. I don't want that. Hello. So now the question is, do I go home and clean up a little bit, or do I just go for it and get that upgrade locked in? I think I'll take it home to start with. All right, that's a donation. Oh, I have 2 magnet rings. Well, that's not going to work. Oh, I guess it did. Okay. I didn't expect that. All right, well, I guess we drop these off. We pick up our ancient seed packet, and then we hunt down Lewis and give him his stupid flower. I could have saved myself... Oh, cauliflower seeds. I don't really need those quite yet. I will want them. We'll see where we're at after I crack these geodes. Maybe I'll come back for them, but... Since I'm going home, I might actually be able to make some space. Oh, 20 stone. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Oh, even more. Okay. So we do have a little bit of space. I'm going to go ahead and grab them. I've been running around a lot. This is really, really kind of a waste of time to keep dragging myself all over the place, but we'll take those and head home. See if we can find Lewis and possibly Caroline. No, she's going to be locked up for a little while. Let's go up to the community center instead then. I will stay out of your trash. It's very challenging for me. Some refined quartz. Very interesting. Man, there's just stuff all over the place waiting for me. Laying on the ground. I got copper inside Clint's... No, did I pick that up? Is that what this is? I don't know. Either way, though. Done with that. That'll get us a whole bunch of seeds, which is part of the reason why we want to go start to make friends with Caroline. Like, you don't want to rely on tea saplings as, like, an exclusive strategy. And maybe I shouldn't worry about them at all in like this kind of run in particular, but they are pretty handy if you're not doing anything with your forage. Pretty nice to turn some pretty cheap resources into a, I would say, fairly decent amount of cash. Let's get that refined quartz and head home. Get our ancient seed in the ground. Honestly, I could get my cauliflower in right away too. Maybe I will. It's just such a pain to have all of that watering in the morning until we get our first sprinklers up and running. My goodness, look at this. My goodness. Okay, are we selling anything? No, I'm not actually. Okay, we'll hang on to that. I think I'll keep the cauliflower for now. I'll put those in the ground a little later. Let's do the ancient seed, though, for sure. And let's just do that, like, right here. Yeah. Great. Fantastic. Love it. Well, there is a reason why we have a bunch of extra kale, so that stinks, but it's not going to be the end of the world. So you're watering those, you're watering those. Which means I could do what? Man, you know what? I'm not going to try and do this. I'm not going to try and do it tonight. I'm not feeling smart enough for it. But we got our ancient seed in the ground. I'll just go ahead and clear some of this out. A little bummed that I just took out a kale. That's pretty dumb. Let's get rid of these. I can always till them in later. Ancient seeds grow in any season but winter. That is correct. Okay, back into town with another set of donations. Yeah, looks good. This is the music that should have been playing when I killed that poor kale. Gone but not forgotten. Thought they were only summer. Mix them up with starfruit. That makes sense, yeah. Starfruit definitely is only summer, and it's amazing. But yeah, ancient fruit all year. What did you miss, Shenanigans? Pretty much everything. I'm actually only playing until the end of Sunday the 7th, just because I want to go back and run through my footage and see where I'm at and what I can do better. So we reset day 5, which actually I did before stream, just so I could get a little bit of a cleaner day. Did the same thing with all of our copper. Got enough iron for the next upgrade, which I'm about to go put in. And then it was fishing, cleaning up. I tried in vain to... ooh, wow. Don't expect to get an iron bar out of the trash every day. Anyway, I tried to get set up for basic sprinklers, but I just confused myself and gave up a minute ago. I don't know that I want to practice that on stream while people can actually, like, see it, or even come back later, too, and laugh. So maybe I'll do that a little bit offline. All right, what do we got? We got some melon seeds, chicken statue. I think I'm going to leave both of those here. Don't really care to bring either of those home with me. Not that they're not great. And the chicken statue would make a good guardian at home, but we'll leave it for now. So there's our steel pickaxe. We are flat broke now. Well, we're about to be, because I'm about to go buy bait, but we're definitely not very wealthy at this point. So I was a little over-ambitious, thinking maybe I could buy some gold today as well. But again, I think with a little bit of like a second pass and a little bit more, I don't know, optimal routing, a little bit less time running back and forth, probably could have gotten a little bit closer. 85 bait. Well, that'll keep us for a little bit at least. Let's see. What else do we want to do on a Sunday? I maybe should have saved 300 gold to buy that orange. Oh well. Hello, Evelyn. Hello, Emily. Hello, Maru. Do you have fun working on the farm? I absolutely do. This is the most fun I've had in years. Just writing down ideas and plans and then bringing them into the world, but kind of messing it up and then having to adjust it on the fly and then messing that up too. It's awesome. Okay, iron can stay. The leek, I guess, can stay. I don't know. We'll take the bait with us, though, and our iridium chubs. And then I think we're good. I think the rest of today, honestly, is just waste time, try and make some money. So I'm pretty happy with that. Like I said, definitely some changes to be made. I think yesterday was pretty weak, especially because I was just trying to figure out like the layout for the basic sprinklers. If I would be able to like have that going in, or just completely ignore it until later, because honestly I don't really need them. But either way, if I could have avoided that time waste, probably could have made decent money yesterday. I'm not sure. I don't think I can reach those. I'm not going all the way around to get them. That's the biggest problem with this map in regards to bubbles is like if they're on the other side and you don't have the community upgrade, which I mean I don't, and I very rarely, I don't know, that's the kind of thing that you get just like as a vanity project, you know, like what does that actually do for you at the time that you can buy it? If you have enough money to throw away on just getting shortcuts on the map, do you really need the shortcuts that badly? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. At that point, I feel like a horse, some coffee, and my return scepter are probably fine. Beautiful. Let's see. What other stuff did we miss? We got to 10 in the mines, which was really kind of all that I wanted to. It'd be nice to get down to 20, but realistically, pretty challenging, not very important. More important that we got all of the coal and copper that we needed. I did not have good luck catfishing, so that could be something that could be done better. We spent day 3 fishing up here, I think, if I remember right, after some pretty dismal attempts down at the river. And then picking up some bait. I think yesterday honestly was the biggest place for improvement, I guess. All right, what do we got? An amphibian fossil. Wow. Not very often that I get dupes on artifacts this early in the game. So, anyway, like I was saying, pretty happy with this one. Only going through the end of today. We'll go ahead and see what we can get for fish here. Dump that in. That'll give me a rough estimation for, you know, how much money I'm going to have coming into the second week. I don't know if I'll continue it into the second week. I might go back and just... Maybe we'll stream a brand new attempt at this one and see if I can get it smoother, or maybe I'll just work with what I have here. But, we'll see, I guess. We'll see. I need to do the math on the kale also, because I don't think I needed to buy that many. Could have saved a little bit of money there. What do you think, chat? Any suggestions, any thoughts on things that we should try and squeeze into the first week here, or things that I missed, or things that you think were possible that I didn't even think about? I would love to get some thoughts, because I feel like it was a pretty good week. But there's always, you know, peer review is an important part of the process. And maybe we'll have to shut down the poll so I can see where we're at as far as the Greg v. Wirt debate. I'm going to guess without really looking at it. If I'm just throwing it into the void, I'm going to guess Greg. Rusty Spoon, very exciting. I'm going to guess Greg at about, let's say like 70%. I'll take a look in a second. Maybe after I catch this fish, I'll pop over and see what we're at. Okay. What do we got? Greg at 65. Not bad. That's about what I expected. I love to map my routes out by writing it all down. I think that you're doing good in mines, fishing, farming, foraging. What do your skills look like? Yeah, I can show you that. Drawing a blank because I have less experience starting new files or min-maxing. That's totally fair. I think you did well for a first week. Yeah. I don't think it was a bad first week. So, yeah, we're up to 7 fishing, 2 foraging, 1 mining, which I don't really care about. Farming, I'm only at level 1 right now, but I do have everything I need, like, in the ground, right? So by the time the 13th rolls around, we'll definitely hit farming level 2. That'll give us the ability to craft the basic sprinklers, and I can use, with enough basic sprinklers, and that'll mean a push for more resources, obviously, but with enough basic sprinklers, I can get everything I need to get to farming 6 by the end of the month, which means if we're really pushing it, we could start doing starfruit. Like, I don't have the money for that, but it's definitely within the realm of possibility. The other thing that doesn't really show here is kind of all of this fishing is just, like, yes, it is making money, but it's also just so that we're energy positive. Like, we want to be able to spend as close to every second of every day doing something as possible. And fishing is the best way to do that. Because even if I'm out here just catching things poorly, like, I'm still gaining experience and money. And I'm pretty much never going to pass out from doing that. About more combat. I am not concerned about combat in the slightest, to be honest. Really don't care, because to be honest, I would rather skip every enemy I can find at this point than take the time to fight them, because it just takes so long that I just don't find it worth it. Like, if we were to find like in the boxes, if I would have found a club, which I think we can get on 15 if I remember right, on day 5, but if we would have found a club, or, oh no, because I'm just doing vanilla, so never mind. If I would have found an ancient sword or like a Neptune's glaive, I might consider doing a little bit more combat, but with the rusty sword, I just don't really find it to be worth it. I'd rather just take the hits and run away. 7 fishing that fast. It's pretty good, but we have done a lot of fishing, and it's not... Like, I don't think I've been doing so well that it's because of, like, all of the perfect catches. I think it's just the sheer volume of fishing that we've been doing. Combat was my last skill. Oh, dang. Combat was my last skill to... Yeah. I think for a lot of people, combat is the last one. I think for me, it was actually foraging. Just because I spent a lot of time in the mines in my perfection run. Oh, dang it. And that would be ultimately the plan in this one as well. So, like I said, I don't know how much I'll get into it after this first week. We might dig back in, we might start over, but the plan realistically is to push for the desert as quickly as possible. You can just make oodles and oodles of cash from diving the skull caverns and smelting down iridium bars, rather. Like, it's just ludicrous how quickly you can make money. And once you have that as like a foundation, you can turn that into a really good summer by just completely blasting starfruit all over the place. So that's kind of my very loose plan or thoughts. You're shooting for desert fast, you're on it as far as money. Yeah. That first like 45,000 is to open up the bus route is not too bad. The last time in my perfection run, one of the ways that I helped achieve that was actually by selling the legend, which I don't think a lot of people like to do, so I maybe wouldn't recommend that for folks, because I think it makes most people sad. Like, a lot of people, I think, would rather just hang on to the legend and throw it in a fish pond eventually, but listen, I wanted that cash, so... You bother building the beach bridge in the first week? Get that early coral? No, I don't. Because I need, let me think. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chests. At least 4, but ideally 5. And that's a lot of wood. And to get another 300 on top of that, it's a big ask and it's a lot of time. Once I have a little bit of free time, like... Everything in the first week or so is pretty tight, but after things open up a little bit, and especially once we get some sprinklers in the ground, yeah, then I would probably head down there and take care of that. How long we been live? Since about an hour and 22 minutes ago. And actually, you're coming in right at the end because this is going to be a really, really short stream. I needed to get days 5, 6, and 7 in here, and that's actually going to be it. So once I run out of energy or go to bed or wherever I end up, that's actually going to be it for this evening. And then we'll come back at it. We'll see where we're at. I have a couple other things that I want to do too, though, so... I don't know if I want to do any more like optimization on stream. It makes me feel a little nervous, and it's kind of hard to talk and think. So I just set up a different profile on my like mod manager, so I'm all set to play expanded. Oh, it's 140. Dang. I'm all set up for expanded, so I'm considering going into that next. Or doing some kind of themed thing. The problem is, like, I don't know how big of a project I want to start on when we have 1.6 coming down the pipes. You know, like, as soon as that hits, I'm just gonna drop everything and start working on stuff for that. So I don't know that I want to get too deep into the weeds working on some other random project and then just drop it. Okay, so there's that. We are up to 15,000. That's not too bad. We're on day 8. We have absolutely no friends. Oh, we have 1 heart with Lewis. Fantastic. As far as skills go, we're at 1127. Farming, mining, foraging, fishing, respectively. I'm feeling pretty good. Tomorrow, we would be picking up our iron pickaxe. And then from there, I would be checking my luck, checking the weather. On rainy days, we would want to go ahead and try and get some catfish. On good luck days, I would have to decide, like, if it's a good luck rainy day, it'd be a pretty tough call. But on good luck days, generally, I would want to be in the mines. We want to just get down to the bottom as quickly as possible. Usually wait until salmonberry season to get my foraging up. I don't think you actually get experience from salmonberry bushes, do you? I know that if you have 4 foraging, you get 2 salmonberries, which is kind of cool, but I don't think that I will hit 4 foraging that quickly. We got a ton of rice, too. I really did not plan for that. Maybe I should just leave that alone. Well, anyway, that is actually going to be it for tonight. Like I said, just a little bit of a shorter stream just for me to collect my thoughts, try and get some stuff recorded so I can go back and look at the footage and figure out what I want to do. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, everybody. I appreciate it. Hope you had a little bit of fun. If you have any thoughts or suggestions, this will be visible after, so you can just throw it in the comments or shoot me something on Discord. But either way, I hope you have a great night, and I will hopefully see you guys very soon. Bye.